Jada is back at it, here to give everyone another Ozark Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching and watching Ozark, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case, you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Ozark Season 4, Episode 4. The title of this episode is called Ace Deuce. This will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode last night. Starts off with Wendy at a press conference about working with Shaw Medical. Claire Shaw says that she's willing to let Shaw Medical try and make up for their past mistakes, and this is all happening while Wendy is talking about Ben. Ruth is going to hire Sam to manage the hotel because it's too much work for her. Sam mentions that him and Jade broke up and that she pawned his mom's ring. Carrie Stone takes Ruth to the casino. Charlotte calls to warn Marty. He talks to Ruth and decides to let Ruth play. Ruth sees Wendy on the TV, the press conference that she was at, and she's talking about Ben during this, which just infuriates Ruth. Carrie actually almost dies due to a heroin overdose, but Ruth actually saves him due to some quick thinking on her behalf. And then Carrie's driver gets shot by Darlene. Ruth says, what the fuck, what the actual fuck, reminds me of something that Deb would say from Dexter. I think that's what she said, or maybe she said, what the fuck, what the actually fuck. No, it's what the actual fuck. Well, it's pretty funny. That's totally a Dexter line, I think. And then because of Ruth's shooting and killing this guy, Wyatt seems a little freaked out by it. And then Ruth and Wyatt bury the body, and Wyatt starts to break down a bit. And then Mel Satin goes to Ben's dad's house to discuss Ben's drug problem. And then, of course, Ben's dad denies that Ben ever had any sort of a drug problem. It was just more mental illness, but nothing that was drug related. And then the acting Sheriff Guerrero stops by Ruth, questions Ruth about Carrie Stone and Brinkley, the driver that was shot by Darlene. And then acting Sheriff Guerrero goes to the casino to chat with the Birds. Wendy, she actually puts thought into her head about Darlene Snell. And then Sam asks Carrie food questions because he's wondering if he made a meal wrong, and that's why Jade broke up with him. And then Carrie is leaving and tells Ruth he's not coming back and that him and Ruth are done. Wendy's dad calls Wendy, mad about a complete stranger telling him Ben's missing. And she, of course, slams the phone down, like breaks the phone off the wall while she hangs up with them. And Javi finds out Maya was a part of the bust, or the seizure, the money seizure. And Wendy calls Navarro and asks him about who he's willing to sacrifice. Marty goes to talk with Ruth, talks about how clever she is. And then Marty tells Ruth that he wants to buy her product, and that is the end of the episode. So Ruth and Marty kind of make up towards the end of the episode. I mean, this show follows the same pattern. They get mad at each other, then they eventually get back together, it seems. But all in all, I did enjoy the episode. This was quite better. Episodes 2 and 3 kind of lost me a bit. I don't know what it was. Just them meeting all these other politicians and that are going to meet politicians. Just, I don't know. I didn't like it that much. But I'm going to give this episode a 9 out of 10. A 9.0 out of 10. I'm going to give Ruth the character of the episode because she was pretty good. She saved Carrie in this episode. She had a talk with Marty. And all in all, she did pretty good things. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Ozark and you like Ozark and you love that show and can't wait for the final 7 episodes to air whenever they're going to air them, and of course to help out with the YouTube algorithm, go ahead and smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in this, or if you want to share this across any of your social media platforms, please do so. I would appreciate it. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about your thoughts on the episode. What would you score the episode, and whom would be your character of the episode, and anything else that you want to add to it is fine. And last, but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.